Hey guys, what's going on? It's Bio here, bringing you another video. And this one is actually centered on something new. It's a beta for a PC game, for all you PC gamers, you may already know. It's called World of Tanks, and it came out recently as beta for Xbox. Now, the way you get this game is you have to... I don't exactly remember where you had to go, but I'm sure if you search Google or something you'll find it, World of Tanks. But all you do is give your name and an email, and it's pretty much just an application thing. They'll send you a message on your email telling you that they got it, and then, or that they got your application, and maybe an hour after that they'll tell you that they'll send you another email saying, hey, you got the beta now, and then you download it, and once you download it, when you start up the game, you'll probably have to do an update, because I know they just came out with one like last night. But once you do that, it brings you to this menu, and you'll probably want to do training. But once you do training, you start out with a set number of money in the corner, top right corner. You'll probably already see that now. Gold will buy you accessories. Silver buys you tanks, but you also have the stars in the corner. That's kind of like experience, and you need experience to also buy tanks. And if you see down here on the panels by the tanks that I own, there's a little silver experience bar by them, and the more experience you earn with that tank goes towards how much you can upgrade it. And the number on the opposite side of the corner, you'll see 1, 2, or 3, and that's the level of what you've upgraded. And you get 2 countries of tanks to choose from. You can do American, or you can do German, as you see here. And like I said, it's in beta, so a lot of the stuff is still coming soon, the crew. But right now you can sell what you bought. You can go into battle. It puts you into a random server. It's always pretty much balanced. If there's an artillery, it'll put you in a game, or if you choose artillery, it'll put you in a game normally with other artillery as the main thing. But if there's no artillery on one team, there's not going to be artillery on another, because they have it balanced that way. But as for me, I choose the M2 medium tank or the T2 medium tank, and I prefer the M37 artillery. Now, I'm kind of the the guy that sits back, provides support, or I'm the flank. And if you flank, you want to use a medium tank. Now, they have tanks arranged in light. If you look all the way down in the left side, you'll see light is a diamond with no stripe, medium is a diamond with 1 stripe, and heavy is a diamond with 2 stripes. And then they have tank destroyers, which is a triangle that's upside down, and a square is artillery. And once you get in the game, you'll see what I mean. But they have it classified as those. And lightweight is normally faster than all the others, weaker, only does damage really when behind people. They're pretty much the scouts. They spot people for artillery. Medium flanks. Heavy is kind of frontline defense. There's not many heavy tanks out there because they cost so much, and it's beta, so you don't get there's a converting experience system if you're premium, but it takes so much experience to convert, to be able to convert a little bit. But I mean, you won't see many heavy tanks, maybe like 1 or 2 every other game. And tank destroyers are pretty much snipers. They don't have much mobility. But I guess that's the introduction for the game. and I'm gonna give you 2 rounds. I'm gonna show you 2 rounds. I'm gonna do the M2 tank, and then, sorry if that was loud, I'm gonna do the M2 tank, and then I'm gonna go in as the M37 artillery gun. Just give you a little preview of how the game goes. So, but when you battle, you choose the tank that you want to go to, and you hover over battle, and you click A. Now, it'll take you to this screen. It'll say random battle, and it'll tell you how many people are waiting to play a game, and then it'll tell you how many or what types of tanks are being used at the time, and it'll load you into a game. And I have my mic on, so I might have to mute some of these guys. Sorry about that, guys. I had to stop it for a second. I'm trying to remember what last I was saying. It'll bring you into this screen, and that's kind of like the waiting screen. Everybody's placed in a queue, and when there's an open game, it'll give you that loading symbol, and it'll put you into something like this, where it'll kind of give you, it's kind of like the hints and tips or whatever of COD or something, but it's full screen and it gives you pictures and everything. And this lets you know that you're joining a game at that time, and to kind of be ready. Now here we go. It gives you this main firing mode. If you hit the right stick, you'll zoom out and stuff, but I prefer the standard one. And if you hit the left trigger, you'll go into this, and then if you click right stick again, you'll aim even further. But hitting select will show you the team, and it'll give you a grid. There's the enemy base, and if you hit A, it'll give you a marker of where normally to kind of give call-outs to your teammates. And if you hit left bumper, this game, really cool. If you go into like a task menu or hit select or something, your tank continues to move. But it's just a neat feature. And as you can see in the top are everybody's tank. The yellow one is you and your position on the scoreboard. Now the closer you are to the time limit is the higher you are on the scoreboard. Nobody's gotten a kill, nobody's died, nobody's marked anybody, so right now nobody's, moved. But as you can see, enemies are beginning to be painted down on the bottom right on our mini-map, and if you hit select, you'll see them. Now, as you can see, we have 2 artillery, and they only have 1, but if they didn't have any artillery, neither will we, because the game doesn't put us into lobbies like that, as I was saying, and we each have a heavy tank. Now, there's an enemy around this corner, actually quite a few enemies, so I might end up having to pull off. But they seem to be light tanks. Tree needs to get out of my way. Oh my god. Well, he kinda ate me up. Though I did not expect the light tank to do that, honestly. But here we are. When you die, you can leave the game, but I'll get to that in a second. When you die, you can circle through your teammates. You don't respawn. It's a one-life thing, kind of like search and destroy. And up in the top, you can see the green number in the middle is how many people you've killed, and the red number is how many people have died on your team. The bases that you can see, that flag right there, I don't know if you can really see it. I know you can see it on the map, but if you can get your team in the enemy spawn and you sit there for 100 seconds, you'll cap it and win. Or it's first team to be eliminated wins, and you get 15 minutes to do that. You can't really do anything but spectate. There is a game chat, and there's a way that you can mute people. So, I mean, that's still there. But if you don't feel like sitting through everything, you can hit A, and it'll bring up this screen. And it says, "Are you sure you want to exit to the garage? No rewards will be lost for leaving the battle early." Which means you still get your experience, and you still get your money that you got for that round. You click accept, takes you out of the game, puts you back in your garage. Now, by doing this, it acts as if your tank is still in the battle because the game is not officially over yet. So, if we go down, once it's finished loading, if we go down right there, it still says in battle. So you cannot use that tank until that game is actually over. So, this gives me a chance to show you the artillery, the second part of the video. And here we go. So, be cautious if you're leaving. If you want to keep using that tank and rank it up, don't leave. Or, you know, if you like taking breaks in between, you can switch. Like leave, play a game as a different one, come back, use the one that was in the other game. Just continue doing that, and then you should be good. But continues bringing up these hints, letting you know you're in the game. And even when you're in this loading screen, you can only hear teammates. You can't hear enemies because the game's already chosen your team, which is a cool effect. So you never know if your team or if your enemies have mics or not. But here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and mark out where they're possibly going. And I'm gonna get set up over here by the village. Now there's 3 beta maps, I believe. They're all open, as you can see. But you know, it's a very fun game, if you ask me. I enjoy it. It's got a lot of realism to it. You just gotta be strategic and have a good team. Okay. I'm gonna sit right here and wait for my teammates to mark enemies. By the way, this is, instead of, when you hit left trigger, instead of ADSing, since you're artillery, you go into this overview of like a mortar. And I'm going to try and attempt to take this guy out. The more you sit still, the more, wow, that was a nice shot. The more your circle grows smaller for better accuracy. And because I'm using a, oh my god, that's a lot of people. Because I'm using a very powerful artillery, the reload time is extremely slow. But the damage is amazing. Look, one hit and they're already almost dead. Let's see. Let's go for this tank right here. By the time we've reloaded, we can... Oh, I lost my track. I'm about to... See, it takes into effect. If you get shot in your track and it does enough damage, it busts it, and you have to wait for your crew to repair it, which is... It's not in beta yet, but it will be. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. I got a hit on him. I got a decent hit on him. He seems to still be rolling, but he's definitely doing a hurting on our artillery, which is not good considering they have 5 up still. Hopefully our... Where is he? Our team is in real trouble right here. Where we continuously lose artillery. We have 1 left. And our M2 medium tank finally gets him. And he gets tracked in the process. So he's stuck right now. If he's spotted, he's open for a very big hurting from the artillery. As you can see, missed their shot right there. Let's switch over to our teammate. See if we can pick up this light tank. He's got a medium behind him. Don't know if he knows he's there. This is a very, very hard fight to do. If you're going against a light tank, you want to keep your distance. As you can see, we lost. They completely obliterated our team. But once the game ends, it'll go into a screen like this and put you back into your garage. But right here, it brings up this kind of after game thing. I can't think of the word, but it tells you if you won or lost. It tells you the time you started, the map, and your gamer tag. And in the bottom left, it tells you the experience you earned and the amount of money. And if you click right bumper, you'll switch to performance, and it'll tell you everything you did. It'll give you how many points you got for spotting an enemy, which is seeing them on the map, or not seeing them on the map, seeing them in the battle and marking them for your artillery or other team. It tells you how much damage you did to that vehicle, if you did a critical hit, and if you destroyed them. And then it'll go for the round, or if you click right bumper again, it'll take you to the round. And the higher you are, or the closer you are towards the top, which I'm at the very top of the left side, you should be able to see my gamer tag. That's the position you're in, so I came out first on my team. It also tells you the vehicles everybody was using, and red is the people that died that game. So we could only take out half their team. I don't think our team played very well. But once you hit B on that little thing, it'll take you back to your garage, and from there on you can mess with your tanks. I'm going to show you a little bit real quick. If you click A on it and you click upgrade, it'll take you to this screen right here. Accessories, appearance, and configurations. By clicking configurations, you are to the actual upgrade part of the tank, and I've upgraded it twice. So you just hit A on it to put in your experience, and that unlocks it, and then you have to hit A on it again to buy it and actually put it on. And then over here on appearance, that's basically where you get your camos, like words that you can put on it, and emblems. There's only a certain amount considering it's beta. But for being beta, it's still very good. And then accessories. This came out in the update last night, I believe. You only get equipment, but this stuff is very, 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 very expensive. I have quite a bit of money for what it's worth. You have to hit A on that stuff, and over there, right there in the middle of the screen, you can see how much it's worth. The cheapest one right now is going for 150,000. I have 138,000. This stuff is so much, but it pretty much improves like the armor protection, range, crew skill. Considering we don't have a crew yet, that comes out later when it's not beta, I believe. Wouldn't waste your money on that, but it brings up armor and pretty much loading time. Just, this is kind of like the perks and wildcards of your tank. But anyway, that's what you get to do for your tank, and then you come over here to the tech tree, and you can switch between, what country you want. You can have both American and German tanks. I just haven't bought any German tanks because I think I'm gonna strictly go for American tanks, just to have just American tanks, because it's nothing against the German side or anything. It's just I prefer American tanks better. And the ones that are silver are the ones that you have and that you've bought, and the ones that are orange are ones that you can buy. Now the black ones you have to, in order to unlock these, right there, the tank has not been unlocked. In order to unlock the black ones, say the M2 medium, I have to fully level that up to be able to buy this one. Now for the first ones you don't have to, but say I want the T82 right here, this tank, I have to buy this and fully upgrade it to be able to buy this. and use it. But that's the tech tree, and if you go back to garage, there's another way you can check your tanks just by hitting X, and hit Y tells you everything about the tank. But that's really it about this game. It's a fun game. I suggest you figure out a way to get the beta. It's not very bad. It's not bad at all. It's just it actually takes some skill to play. I don't know if there's a way to play with teammate or like invite people to your lobby, but that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and like and subscribe.